afternoon, South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you right here on Afternoon Express. I'm Jeannie D.
And I'm Danilo and it's the middle of the way through the week, and we're so excited to have you with us today because in the loft, we have probably South Africa's hottest couple. No, not us, Jeannie. Don't worry. Don't just get over yourself, all right? They're live with us right here in the loft today, and you get to experience all about their relationship.
Exactly. We have in the loft Jonathan Boynton-Lee, of course, from Top Billing fame, and his gorgeous girlfriend, Jay Anstey. And we're going to be chatting about everything, their relationship, their careers. There's so much to cover, in fact, that they are going to be with us the entire day. Channing Tatum also might make an appearance on the show today, and I can guarantee that you will have a six-pack at the end of this hour from laughing, because it's going to be a goodie.
It's definitely one of those shows you have to get involved with social media sites too. So if you want to find us on Twitter, we're at Afternoon Chat, using that hashtag Afternoon Express. On Facebook, we're Afternoon Express. Instagram, Afternoon Express. And I'm so excited because today we've officially opened up a new Instagram account and we're officially on Snapchat.
I can't believe I didn't Snapchat what we did earlier. You will get to know about that a little bit later.
Bonnie's also on the show with us today and she's in the kitchen.
Good afternoon, South Africa. I'm Bonnie Woolley. Welcome to Afternoon Express. Our loft is absolutely sizzling today because we're making an affogato.
An affogato.
And you know what? Just to keep FOMO at bay, I think you and I are the hottest pair in the kitchen.
That's what it said on the script, so why'd they change it?
I don't know why they changed it. Shade! Okay, what is an affogato?
So it's a combination of coffee and ice cream, because why choose one? Put it together.
Have them both.
It's going to be an
amazing
amazing
Are we going to add some wine to that, since we're having everything we like?
And we can bring Jonathan to the kitchen as well. It's a little bit of a treat.
Okay, cool. Head on over to our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, for the full recipe and shopping list. For now, let's head over back to the couch with Jeannie.
Thank you, Bonnie. Now, since winning my top billing dream in 2012, he's forged a very successful career in the entertainment industry. Top Billing has seen him travel all over the world and interview some of the biggest A-list celebrities, such as Cameron Diaz, Bruce Willis, and Channing Tatum. During all of that time, he still finds time to direct films and commercials, as well as win Strictly Come Dancing Season 7, which made him the first person in the world to win 2 independent primetime reality shows. Joining us in the loft is Jonathan Boynton-Lee.
How are you, Jeannie?
So good. And
Where's my hug?
Obviously.
Please. I know this is inappropriate, but I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, so when you won the top, and let's actually go before winning the Top Billing Presenter Search. When you first walked into that audition room, I remember it very well. It was the cricket ground in Joburg.
Yeah, Wanderers.
And you wore a white shirt, and you looked amazing. Did you know that I was going to change your life? I'm joking.
I knew that meeting you would change my life, and it did, so, yeah. I can't even watch that audition. I think it was such a bad audition. I don't know how you guys put me through.
I just remember you were so sweet because you walked in and you told us that your nephew, I think, had spilled his breakfast all over the outfit that you had.
That was
originally.
the other audition, yeah, when I had to do like the improv thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank goodness
So
you'd done that.
what actually happened? What was the story?
I think, as far as I can remember, I was late for my audition. I'd shot a commercial the night before, so I hadn't slept.
Yeah.
And then I had to take my nephew to nursery school in the morning. And I think he was sick and he threw up on my one shirt that I'd picked out to wear. So I had to change in the car and put another shirt on. And so luckily all that stuff had happened to me that morning that I could then tell you about.
How has being on Top Billing changed your life?
Well, I mean, you know what it's like. Everything it seems to be, it is. It's as glamorous and it's like a dream come true, you know. I keep telling people that I don't just dream at night, I dream all day, I dream for a living. Because, I mean, just the people you mentioned now, the people we get to meet, the places we go, it's crazy. It's like living a dream.
I mean, I have a little confession to make. I'm rather jealous, though, that you got to do the Channing Tatum and the Bruce Willis interview.
Really? Which one are you more jealous about?
Channing.
Yeah, he's really good looking.
I've actually interviewed him before.
Is it? Did you get his voicemail, though?
No! Tell me about that.
You know, it was cool because when I sat down, like, you know, it's cool the stuff that happens before and after the interviews when you're actually chatting with them, like that you don't get to see on TV. And I sat down and he was sitting with Matt Bomer, so it was a double. You would have really enjoyed that one. And he said to me, you should come audition for Magic Mike 3. We could use you in Magic Mike 3. I was like, are you serious?
I'm picturing it now, yes. I think it's a fantastic idea.
So then at the end, because I'd done it with Cameron Diaz, and I thought I've got to take this opportunity. You know, we're not supposed to actually talk to them outside of the interview.
Yeah.
But I took a chance and I said, please, dude.
Let's have a look and see what Channing said. I love Channing.
I've got a favour to ask you, okay? So I did this with Cameron Diaz, and it worked so well. She recorded my voicemail for me from my phone. She's like, "Hi, it's Cameron Diaz here. Jonathan can't come to the phone. He's giving me a foot rub. So would you mind talking into the mic and saying, 'Hi, it's Channing Tatum here. Jonathan can't come to the phone. He's just teaching me how to dance,' or something like that. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
you game for it?
Yeah. I'm doing it. Let's see. So, okay. Yo, what's going on? This is Channing Tatum. Jonathan can't come to the phone right now. He's grinding on some girls over in the corner. Hey, Jonathan, come on. Hey, you got a phone call? You got a phone call, homie? Even better.
That is absolutely brilliant.
That was awesome.
Oh,
That's what you
Channing.
get with Hollywood actors. You get better than what you asked for. I asked Cameron
Exactly.
for a different voicemail, and she just did her own thing. It was even better. So I've
She
got to
is
change them
amazing
over
as well.
now, though.
Career highlights so far?
Sure. It's impossible to say.
No, you've got to pick
Impossible.
one.
Yeah, obviously everything kicked off with Top Billing.
Yeah.
Strictly Come Dancing, which no one saw that coming. Like that
I mean,
was,
do you even dance when you go out?
no, I can't. It's embarrassing. Like I
I've
honestly
never
can't
seen you dance.
I can't dance.
How did you win that then?
14 hours minimum a day of
Yeah.
practice. Yeah.
Moments in that. I mean, did you ever break toes? Did you, I mean,
The
what?
first week I got the lowest mark in the history of Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah.
So I properly embarrassed myself. Like for the first 5 weeks, I think I was bottom of the judges' scores.
Okay.
But the voting got me through. So
Yeah.
by week 6, 7, I was getting the hang of things. So
What was your
luckily-
edge, your winning edge? Because it wasn't your hips from what I
No,
saw.
it definitely wasn't my hips. Well, Hayley was clever. Like, the first time she saw me dance, she just shook her head and said, "You're going to have to be naked for the first 5 weeks because it's the only way we're going to get through." And she was right. So
A genius.
she had a lot of props.
Yeah.
Like, literally things everywhere and colourful explosions and water and all special effects. And you can see most of the time I'm wearing hardly anything. So
Do you dance now? Do you remember any of the steps?
I remember a bit of the finale because that was 20 hours a day. Like,
Really?
seriously, we had to do 3 dances in the last week. So I can
Amazing.
kind of, bit of the tango I can remember, but you can't go out to a club and break out into ballroom or Latin on the dance floor, so it's like,
I wish somebody had told me that last Friday night. No, I'm joking.
not once.
And then Jonathan Boynton-Lee, we're in love.
Actually, we broke up this morning, so you guys this is a bit awkward.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm not joking.
Tell me about your
You almost
relationship.
cried there. I know you cry so easily, so I had to give it a try.
No, I'm not going to push a tear today for you. I've seen Jay earlier. She's looking amazing.
She does.
That is such a sweet kind of love. The two of you are such a fantastic couple. How did you meet?
She was my very first celebrity interview
Really?
on Isidingo when she was still Charlie. The very first, she wasn't interested in me at all. Like,
Yeah,
I had a
how did
massive
that
crush on
interview
her.
go?
I was terrified. Like, she was just, who's this dude? Like, she was just so blasé. It took me 2 years to get her on a date.
Really?
Yeah, I was
How did
madly
you
in love with her.
eventually get her to say yes?
Jeez, I had to try a couple of times. We did this like Magnum thing together where I like chose this ice cream when we were forced to go on a date together, so we had to date.
Yeah.
So, and that just kind of, I guess that was the push I needed in the right direction.
Listen, a little bit of ice cream can get anybody to date
Exactly,
anyone.
not the chocolate.
Works for me every time. We're going to be back with Jonathan a little bit later. After the break, we're in the kitchen making an Italian dessert called an affogato, and we're back on the couch to catch up with actress Jay Anstey. We'll be right back.
Experience the world in a way less limited. Apply today at dinersclub.co.za.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're in the kitchen about to start our affogato. How do you
Exactly.
pronounce it?
Affogato.
Affogato.
Affogato. Danilo's Italian one. You'll be able to. We're making it our own. It's an affogato.
Okay, awesome.
So,
I
let's start
tasted
off.
this when you weren't looking. It tastes amazing.
And that's
What
our
is it?
Amaretto biscuits.
Amaretto biscuits.
Amazing almond flavor, but we're going to use that with our coffee beans in a second. But what's going to happen is, let me explain how this works, right? So originally what happens is you get your vanilla ice cream, and it has to be the good stuff.
Right.
Real good vanilla ice cream. And then you'll get it in a cup, and they'll pour the most amazing espresso over it. And the ice cream will slowly melt,
Yeah.
and the coffee becomes creamy, and it's a combination of the hot and the cold. You get affogato.
Okay.
So today we're going to do our own spin in it, because I don't know if you heard that Jonathan mentioned the Magnum moment that they had. We're going to recreate that for them. So our ice cream is going to be the
lovely.
Magnum, but that's going to be in the second part. We're going to start on the hot liquid salon.
Okay,
So let's get
perfect.
cracking. So I'm going to get the little pot on salon, and I've got a strong brewed espresso. This is a quadruple.
Quadruple
We're gonna make
espresso.
everybody's going to get some.
Share that caffeine.
There we go, and that's in this. We bring that up to temperature again. While that's busy, if you can pass me a cup on the end.
Okay.
There we go. And that is
A liqueur.
a coffee liqueur. Because, I mean, why
Coffee
not?
liqueur.
Why not? Just,
Yummy.
it smells amazing.
It does.
Let's bump up the coffee flavor. Let's get
So
that
strong.
in there. So that's quite strong already. We're going to just dilute it slightly with a little bit of water.
Okay.
We're going to bring it up to temperature. So the trick is, we're using it in a beautiful pot today, so we can actually have everything lined up in the glasses and pour straight from the pot. So you're going to make sure that's bubbling, really hot.
Really hot.
No kids allowed. Okay?
Yeah,
Oh, actually, no kids allowed because we added that.
Yeah, it's alcohol, I mean. Yeah.
So what I've done is I've taken some fresh espresso beans and I popped them in a blender.
All
and
right.
I'm going to ask
and what did you get?
I've popped it in a blender and I've ground
Okay,
it
cool.
really fine. It's like a little, it's a powder now. So normally you wouldn't be able to eat that, right? That's bitter. It's going to actually like blow your taste buds to bits.
Yeah.
So just pop it in there. I'm just going to add a little bit of this. Once it's ground, it becomes almost like a nice powder that you could actually eat. And to use that to decorate something like a tiramisu.
I love the smell of
Oh,
coffee.
that is amazing. It is crazy. It is crazy.
It's incredible. There's nothing like it.
And it's also it's a great way to actually get that fresh coffee flavor by actually grinding it yourself. So if you have a good blend at home, give it a try.
Yeah.
I don't know if it works so well actually making the coffee, but hey, let's just give it a
But
try.
apparently it's the best form in which to keep your coffee.
It is. Keep it because when you grind your own, you get the best flavor out of it. If you can pass me those Amaretti Biscuits. So these have that amazing almond flavor we spoke about.
Okay.
So I'm just going to get that in there, and we're going to coat the biscuits in the coffee.
Right.
We're just bringing all the flavors together. So we're just going to use just to give it a good mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we're doubling up on flavor. And this is going to be in the base of our dish.
So you just crushed these Amaretto biscuits?
Yeah.
Like, I imagine they come in like little holes.
Little round ones. And then you just break it up. I didn't want to break it up too finely because I want to get a bit of that crunch in there. Because we taking our affogato up, we're stepping it up a bit. We're going to add a bit of texture to it. So it's going to be the base. So I'm going to carefully
look like.
Give it a tip. I'm going to grab a spoon, but I didn't. So let's just go with it. Are we going to mess? Why not?
Yeah, well.
So that's going to be the base of our affogato.
Okay.
Then the trick is get your Magnum on top of that and let it sit for about 10 minutes.
Wow.
What happens then is all the ice cream inside starts melting. So as soon as you pour that hot liquid over, chocolate melts, Magnum comes out, everybody cries.
Glorious.
They cry. They cry. I swear, just watch it. It's gonna
really?
No.
You make people
But if
cry
it does
all
happen,
different-
I'm
if
gonna
it
be
does,
so happy.
I hope we get that on camera if somebody cries.
So
okay, cool.
that's literally, so this is part one. When we come back, the magic happens.
We'll be ready with part 2. Awesome. Pop over to our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, for the full recipe and shopping list. Let's talk love on the couch with Jay.
So can I just say affogato? I'm just saying affogato, and I just had Jay off air tell me that she says it sounds like I forgot though. Anyway, she's well known for her role as the carefree and edgy rebel teen Charlie Holmes on Isidingo from 2011 to 2013, but her love for performing started at a very, very young age. Growing up with a renowned actor for a father and ballet dancer for a mother, it was inevitable that she would follow in their footsteps and become an entertainer as well. Joining us in the loft is Jay Anstey. It's so cool to have you. I mean, last time we saw each other was when?
At some horse racing.
Yeah, it was a little bit of horse
always
racing.
at a party.
Yes, always in the drawl, just in the vibe there. Jay, before I begin anything, I mean, when you Google your name, it tells me that you can speak 7 languages. Is that true?
That is definitely not true, and so many people ask me that. I wish I could. I'm so sorry to disappoint
How
everyone.
did that get there on the internet? Were you just lying as a beginner? You were like, oh my gosh, guys, I speak 7 languages.
How to get a job. I speak 7 like, no, I don't know how that happened, actually.
Oh, crazy. So let's talk about your career, because, I mean, you're doing incredibly well at the moment. Let's first start way back in the beginning as that lovable character, Charlie, on Isidingo. I mean, that must have been some of the best years of your life.
It was awesome.
Life grew to love you so much.
Isidingo was such an amazing time in my life. I mean, I'd done a lot of film before Isidingo, so for me it wasn't like, oh, this is my break, but in terms of South African market, it was my break. And her character, Charlie, was just awesome. I got to do the coolest things. I was a lesbian, I was doing drugs, like all sorts of fun, crazy, ridiculous things that all actors want to do. So it was sad when it came to an end, but you have to move forward. You have to keep on moving on.
Totally. I know you move from project to project, and I find you're going through some really exciting things at the moment, but we'll get to all of those. Working alongside your dad, you then moved on to a new soapie.
Yes.
Let's first talk about the history with your parents and your family growing up. I mean, very creative. You guys must be crazy.
Yeah, no, we're proper crazy. And it was so funny.
So it's not just you, I was just wondering. Okay, just checking.
Blame my dad. Yeah, it was funny because my parents didn't actually want me to be in the industry. They were like, don't do it. Look at what we get paid.
Yeah, we couldn't afford to take you to school. Now look, yeah.
But I just wanted to do it. I just knew from when I was about 3, I was just like performing. That's what I wanted to do. They try to dissuade me, but flip. Then my mom also said, don't do dancing, because a lot of the ballerinas had weight problems and all that kind of stuff. And then I ended up doing Strictly Come Dancing, so I danced as well. So I'm totally disappointing my family.
You are such a rebel. You're turning into Charlie in real life. What's going on? What's next? I don't want to know. Obviously, working alongside your dad must have been quite a tough one. I mean, well, maybe not tough, maybe interesting for you. Or do all daughters want to work alongside their dads?
It was bizarre. I mean, my dad's an amazing actor, and he is iconic in the South African industry. It was crazy because we had to do like emotional scenes, and it was about not having a father. So that was really hard because my dad's been there my whole life, and we have such a great relationship. So to play that character was a bit odd. But it's amazing. I mean, working with people like him and other old school actors, I mean, you learn so much.
Sure. You're so talented because you've got so many different facets to your life. I mean, you mentioned your dancing, we've spoken about soapy acting, you know, working with your dad and sort of drama side. But then you also did a whole bunch of reality too. So Tropica came up, and then Strictly Come Dancing in those processes.
Flip, I had so much fun doing that. Tropica was the best time ever. Just staying in a massive villa, just playing, and I love sports and I love games. So for me, that was just ideal. Playing games all day, basically.
And on Strictly, I remember you said once that your heart will always be in film. Even though you were doing reality TV, you were doing soapies before that, where does your actual passion lie? Because if it isn't film, why are there so many other things that are at work?
Film obviously is the #1, and I think for pretty much every actress or actor, you want to be doing film. The market here is a lot smaller. It's harder to find roles, so you have to fill the time with other things. But I love acting, so doing soaps and stuff, you learn a lot. It's a completely different formula. I still haven't managed to do theatre, because it freaks me out. I get so scared in front of a whole lot of people. But obviously, film is the #1. And luckily, in the last 2 years, a lot of film has come up, so I'm living the dream.
Well, let's talk about those. What are you up to? What is going on in the film space? I know you and John are also working.
All these things are so funny. A lot of the things, I'm not allowed to tell you, sign confidentiality with films. You know, they're very tricky. But the one I do, I can speak about is the one I did with John.
Awesome.
That was a lot of fun. There was a lot of action, and working with him was a bit weird.
Yeah, because he wasn't even an evil man in the thing, wasn't he? Like
a
villain, and then...
Well, he wasn't the nicest guy. But it was hard working with him because, you know, it's
your
partner.
You want to be like, don't say that.
Like,
that's me. Oh, wait, that's not...
Yeah, it was pretty tricky, but it was also fun. Yeah. He's great. He's fun to work with.
Awesome. So film seems to be where your huge passion lies, and I'd like to find out what's going on in the future with you in that space. But, you know, you mentioned this idea of work being very limited in our country, and we know that a lot of young actors and things are always struggling. And everyone asks us, how do you break into the industry? How do you get in? How have you managed to survive financially with the way that this industry has been moving along?
I'm just so lucky. I'm very lucky, and having a father who's instilled in you that you have to have the old school sort of formula. So always be on time, be respectful, be good to the crew. It's not just about being famous and the glitz and the glam. It's about the hard work, you know. So I think if people work with you and see that you know what you're doing, they just want to continue working with you.
But what's amazing is you didn't even study anything in this field at all. You didn't even go to tertiary institutes at all.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Well, no, I mean, I find it fascinating because a lot of people have said just go get a degree regardless. I mean, get a plan B if you want to be in this industry. Do something. What is your view?
Well, it was just that I was already working. So I did 1 year of high school, and then I thought, oh man, I've just got work I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm in school, like, oh, this is so frustrating. So that's why I did homeschooling. So I matriculated at 15 and then just started working. I was like, if I'm in the industry I want to be in, why am I studying if I'm learning through work? So it just made sense.
Totally. Anything we can expect in the future for you work-wise?
Well, lots of different films.
Okay, so that's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very exciting stuff. She's still in the loft with us, and we'll be chatting a bit about their relationship later on. We've got them individually now, but after the break, we'll have them together on the couch talking about all those things love. So stay right where you are. Don't go anywhere.
Fresh Pack. Goodness comes naturally.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, we've all heard fairy tale stories about love at first sight, but it's not often that we get to hear about it love at first sound. But when Jonathan was asked and tasked with choosing one of 3 girls to be his +1 to the Magnum launch last year, based on the Magnum they created for him, he certainly made the right pick. Jonathan and Jay are here to give us the inside scoop about how Magnum brought them together. I would think it's love at first bite, actually. Okay, how did you go about choosing the Magnum? And the flavours.
Well, I didn't know him that well, so I was going off a hunch. So dark chocolate, because he's a bit mysterious. And then some rose petals, because, you know, romance. some chili to spice things
Oh,
up.
wow.
And then I put nuts because I thought he was a little... Which I was right about.
Crazy.
So.
I got crazy side.
Yeah.
And were those the reasons why you chose it?
Yeah, she got it. She nailed it. She got the romance. She got the dark side. She got the nutty side. Yeah, good job.
If you had to create a Magnum for Jay, what would you put in it?
We're so similar, so pretty much the same. Definitely chili because she likes chili.
I love
Yeah.
chili.
And she's got that naughty side. So chili I associate with like being a bit naughty and spicy. Rose petals because she's also romantic.
Super
Yeah.
romantic,
You'd probably do like an almond or something because of the
that sounds nice.
That's my favorite one.
When you're wearing an almondy thing. And in terms of your sort of relationship, obviously as you guys grow closer together, you would have learned all the things that you might love and hate about each other. Does Jay have a quirk?
She's got lots that are really irritating.
What are they? Please show us some of them. We have to know.
Yeah.
No, we have to know.
She's got like speech patterns when she gets upset, like she talks like Paris Hilton.
Really?
No, not like that. The inflection at the end of a sentence. So let's go. It's time to go now.
I do that,
Come on.
Sonny, I do that.
Does he have any? Does he?
Oh, well, just one that freaks me out. He's got like... He's double jointed in his hands, and he always does this weird position on his
Yeah, my
hips when he
fingers like
stands.
tick.
Oh
It's really creepy. So
But
yeah.
they're magic fingers, but you're not weren't complaining. They're magic fingers otherwise, you know, because when I hold her hand, it's because when I hold her hand really
Caring.
well.
I want to know more. What else does she do?
But what she's talking about is because I'm used to bending my fingers like this.
Yeah.
So
It's awkward.
when I put my hand on my hips, like when I'm angry, I end up doing like a. I'm really serious right now.
Stop it.
because-
Masculine.
Stop it.
Very
So
young,
instead of-
very masculine.
Instead of going this way, I like
Stop
to bend my
chatting.
fingers, so she can't take me seriously. So
Okay, then what is his best character?
His best character.
Not the one that he
trait.
plays in the film. I'm talking about like a characteristic, obviously.
Oh, he's just so kind. He's
Yeah.
the kindest person ever. Yeah.
I agree.
And hers?
Her best characteristic, unconditional love for like everything. If I step on an ant, it's like fight for a week.
I wasn't even
seriously.
joking. Off air early on, I was emptying a glass that I had that was with water out onto a sort of lawny sort of area.
Yeah.
I
And
saw,
Jay
but
was,
it wasn't real law.
Okay, well, I didn't know. Well, at the
Yeah,
time.
don't
and then
waste
Jay-
water, dude.
Jay
Bad
was very
move.
much like.
Bad move,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was worried that she was going to be grumpy throughout the whole interview, but she wasn't.
There's water shedding happening in our country and you just throw
Exactly.
glasses of
Jeannie
water.
gets it.
Onto
Jeannie
fake
gets it.
grass, yeah.
The Magnum Pleasure Store is back in Johannesburg for the second time, and it's open for a whole 8 weeks to ensure that all Magnum fans get the chance to enjoy the ultimate decadent chocolate and ice cream experience. We had a front row seat, and Jeannie them definitely did at the launch event, where Jeannie, Jono, Mups, and Pearl had a blast creating and devouring their very own Magnums, all while feasting their eyes on the glamorous M collection designed by Johan Coetzee. Let's take a look. Bringing chocolate, ice cream and glamour together is the ultimate pleasurable experience. Pleasure seekers were treated to the unveiling of Magnum's new experience store at the Nelson Mandela Square, which is also the home of the M Collection. A truly prestigious collaboration, the M Collection, a range of garments and accessories, was exclusively designed by Johan Coetzee, who took inspiration from some of the beloved flavor variants and interpreted them into something that is a pleasure to wear.
Magnum Nelson Mandela Square is a store that we're really delighted with, and it's very different from last year because you actually see how we brought the M collection to life in the store. You see the fashionable prints, the beautiful icons, the beautiful prizes that Kat has actually created all in the store. And consumers can come in and they can be a part of a live gallery that we've created where they can actually step in to take a selfie, and it actually feels like they're all part of a photo shoot. At Magnum Nelson Mandela Square, you not only get our standard yet unique range of toppings, you also get the exclusive upon exclusive range of toppings, which we refer to as the M Collection toppings. And these toppings have been designed to really capture our 5 core Magnum variants personality, to make sure that all the tastes and the textures and the colors of our range is echoed in the Magnum store.
Jeannie D had the honor of wearing a couture dress by Johan Coetzee that was the fashion version of the decadence and luxury of a Magnum ice cream and a sartorial piece of art.
Johan completely outdid himself tonight. He created a dress that literally made me look edible.
Jeannie is one of the most glamorous people that I know, and I really wanted the dress to reflect that. I think she's sexy, she's sassy, and she's confident, and I almost wanted to bring in that decadence, that moment of pleasure from the ice cream into the dress. So it is more inspired by make your own Magnums than the different flavors that we see tonight. So it's just all about luxury.
The pop-up store will only be open for 8 weeks, which is plenty of time to indulge in ingredients like frosted rose petals, ginger biscotti and mint shortcake to bring your personal ice cream fantasy to life.
When you come to the store and you make your own Magnum, you have so many choices of opulence and decadence. I mean, my favorite is the glitter, the gold flakes, and the chili, and of course the caramel with the almond. So you get to pick 3 delicious flavors. There are, I think, almost 50 different flavors to choose from that you could put over your Magnum and just spice it up and make your own Magnum. It's delicious.
You have a world of options right now. Create what you want, create the flavor that you want to taste at that moment. So I think it's fantastic. I love it.
It's completely overindulgent. You can feel the lovely richness of it, and it's worth every second, so don't feel guilty at all.
I absolutely love the Magnum concept store. I'm pretty fussy when it comes to ice cream or sweet treats because I'm not a big indulgent person. So when I do indulge, I want to go full tilt. So the fact that I can make my own and create my own is really special.
There's so much to choose from, and it really is delicious. It's a once-off experience. I mean, you're not going to be able to buy these Magnums in the store, so you've got to get out here and try it for yourself. It really is worth coming out.
To test the creativity of our celebs, Jeannie teamed up with Maps Maponyane while Jonathan partnered with Pearl Modiadi in an ice cream competition, with Gert Johan judging the creations.
The ice cream that I made with Mups, we chose almond because, funny enough, it's both our favorites. We threw in a little bit of chili and all of the Almond M Collection classics. We threw all those flavors on.
We wanted to somehow recreate the dress and the ice cream, which was really the point of the competition, because Gert was going to be judging whether it looked like his dress or not. So we had almond pralines that we put all over the ice cream, and then we added some caramel chips, and then we also added some crushed ginger biscotti, which added beautiful brown and golden color, which left in the dress. It looked amazing.
It has to be said that the real winner of this competition was in fact Gert Johan, who had the fun job of tasting these custom-made ice creams, which couldn't be more different in flavor.
Jono and I decided to be very adventurous. You know, as soon as the models walked in, what caught my eye was the mint green dress. It was the most colorful. I loved it. I saw myself in something like that, and I thought, hey, why not create ice cream that looks like that dress?
So our ice cream was really colorful. I mean, we had the green mint, we had all these colorful little chocolate balls, we had a bit of chili on there for a bit of a kick.
Because I thought Gert is quite adventurous. He's fun. He likes to try new things, so let me represent him.
You know, the other team went for taste. So we thought, you know, Gert Johan is all about color and high fashion and all that sort of stuff.
First off, Jeannie and Mup started quite well. I wasn't blown away. I expected more color. But then Jonathan and Pearl's ice cream had a bit too much color for my liking. So I chose Jeannie and Mups as the winners for the Make Your Own Magnum competition.
We were wrong. He was about to taste, so we lost.
It was absolutely delicious, though. It was literally the best thing I've ever tasted.
The first guests of the store unleashed their imagination and whipped up combinations of toppings and flavors that were unique, bold, and took full advantage of the wide range available.
I think the pop-up store is absolutely amazing. I mean, the vibe, the atmosphere, the decor. I mean, just have a look. It's absolutely amazing, eh?
Oh, I mean, come on. It's incredible. You can make your own Magnum, whatever toppings you'd like. I think it's just a dream for anyone, whether you're young or old.
My favorite topping is the honeycomb coated in chocolate. I just love honeycomb, and the chocolate just finishes it off. It's incredible.
Tonight, I actually put some mint crisp and nut because I feel like a little bit of me is a little minty, a little bit of me is a little nutty. I am nutty, so that's just how it works out. I'm a little crazy girl, but I have a little flavor to myself.
A space that offers the chance to satisfy yourself with beautiful and luxurious things that make you feel glamorous. This store is definitely utopia for pleasure seekers.
That's yummy. Now, buy an M Collection Magnum and win glamorous prizes. Find one of 500,000 keys engraved on your ice cream stick and stand a chance to win designer prizes from the M Collection by Johan and or a shopping spree worth 100,000 Rand at Sandton City. All you have to do is SMS the unique code found on the key to 37690. SMSs cost R1.50 each. T's and C's apply. Visit pleasure.mymagnum.co.za. Competition closes on the 31st of May 2016. Should we have a look and see if we can find a key? Because 100,000 Rand shopping spree sounds pretty amazing to me. What flavour is your favourite?
Definitely.
Okay, good luck, good luck, good luck. If I win the shopping spree, I'll take you with.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Oh, please be a key. No, I didn't get a key.
No. But you'll still go shopping.
Exactly. And we got the ice cream, so we still won. After the break, we are back with more from Jay and Jonathan, and we'll be challenging them to a Dubsmash Battle, where you get to decide the winner. If you've never heard of Dubsmash, trust me, stay right where you are. All of that coming up after the break. It's going to be hysterical. Unlock the M Collection. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, this is going to be my favourite part of any show ever. Now, Dubsmash is an app which has made thousands of, it's made up, I suppose, of thousands of sound bites from movies or songs, and it allows you to video record yourself lip-syncing to the sound clip. It's become an absolutely international phenomenon, and we've set up a little competition. Who's the better dub smasher? It's going to be the two of us versus Jonathan and Jay, and you, the viewer, get to decide who wins, basically, and whose is the best. All you need to do is head over to our Twitter page, @Afternoon Chat, and follow the action. The clip with the most retweets will win, and we'll reveal the results a little bit later in the show.
So we obviously have to give you a view of what those sort of clips are and to show you them. So we'll start with you guys, seeing as you're the guests, all right? We'll allow you the first one. So should we start with...
No, but I first want to know, how did you go about selecting your choice? Because it's one musical clip and then one movie clip. We had a very tough time deciding because there's just so many options. And I'm Dubsmash queen, I'm obsessed.
So
Would you also Dubsmash? I love your Dubsmash.
I've never done a Dubsmash in my life. This is my first one.
Me too.
Really?
So
she's like
we were just busy trying our thing here.
I love Dubsmash.
But I felt like I needed to take him out of his comfort zone, you know?
Properly out of my comfort zone.
Well, we did. So let's first have a look at what you guys did for your song. I want to see what song you guys created. Let's have a look.
I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx! Jinx again!
That is so cool.
Oh, that is so good.
So that was their movie one from Frozen.
That was no, that's our musical.
That's our song.
Yeah. That's the actual song that you guys are doing. It's really good, guys. Clearly, you both are actors. So let's have a look at our musical. See if ours is any better.
At ours.
Woo! Here we go.
All right, stop, collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop?
Yo, I don't know. Turn up the lights and I'll go. To the extreme, I rock mic like a vandal, out of stage, once you jump like a candle.
You
dance.
will think she's Miss Pussy, that's all put together, but when the rap song comes on, this one really comes out.
Let me tell you, you know, I'm not married yet. I'm waiting for Eminem.
But no one really saw our grills there. Jeannie and I actually made grills in ours. We put like little foil teeth.
You guys went full out.
See it. See, A for effort. We had foil teeth in that. Get voting.
And you also have to like us to watch our show every day. If you don't, we'll just, you know.
But you look cool. At least you look cool.
We'll try.
Unlike my next one. Yeah.
Let's look at it.
Okay, this is your film one. Let's have a look and see what the movie one is. I'm so nervous.
I'm so nervous.
I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles, and we'd all eat it, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
That is brilliant.
I think it looks
Oh my word, that is so good.
Mean Girls is the best one-liners ever, but I can tell that you selected all of these things because they are like directed. You guys obviously got a real like practice in.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well,
that was
you guys have been practicing the whole week, eh?
Must have been, yeah.
Okay, so we couldn't think of a good movie to do, and then basically your interview with Channing Tatum inspired me.
Yeah.
I love Channing. Let's have a look.
And can
Magic
we say,
Mike!
that wasn't even baby oil, that was full-on cooking oil, because we're in the loft, that's all we had. It's cooking oil, and that was it, that's all we had.
Oh, wow.
Jeannie, we just was a high five, come on.
That was amazing.
I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
The problem is, I think people wanted to turn their eyes away from the TV, so I don't even know what it looked like. You know, I should retweet it.
You got some moves there, dude.
Thanks, you see.
Nice.
Thank
Sliding
you.
up and down there, like, that was
Okay,
right.
so now you've got to pick one of them to represent you for our battle that we're going to upload on Twitter.
Oh, no.
Frozen.
Oh,
Go
so that
Frozen.
people can vote, so that we can see who the
Okay,
winner is.
deal.
Which one did you think was better of ours?
The olive oil.
No,
Oh, really?
No, but I like it when there's
No, but you can't ask them
lip-syncing.
that because they're gonna sabotage us. We don't trust them.
No,
Okay.
listen.
Well, we both just chose 2 different ones, so it's up to you.
I like it when because Dubsmash is about the syncing. Yeah.
No, it isn't, Jonathan.
It's not always about that, okay?
I'm
It's not
dealing with Jeannie.
Performance doesn't have to be verbal, okay?
That is true. That is true.
Okay, so you guys are going to select your frozen
Yeah.
one,
Yeah,
and then
we'll
we're
go
going
frozen.
to... Are we going to risk it for the biscuit?
That's Magic Mike all the way.
Magic Mike all the way.
Today's
We're going to
Channing
select
Tatum
it.
day.
We're going to lock our answers in. You guys head over to Twitter, Afternoon Chat. Go find our Twitter handle and make sure you retweet the one that you are going to be voting for. And make sure the one who's got the most amount of retweets will be our winner for today. So get retweeting immediately. Jeannie's already on
I'm
it.
tweeting
So
already. I'm on it.
Done and
Okay,
deal.
we gotta do this.
Bonnie's on standby.
We are in such shock.
I
We can't believe what we just saw.
frozen.
Wow.
That's
I'll never
what I
look
am.
at Danilo the same again.
I don't know what.
Yeah. So, what's the next step of our affogato?
Okay, so we've got. I don't know. Okay, so we got our liquid simmering again, and you can see it's on a rapid bubble, and we've got the magnums in our glasses, and we've left it there for a few minutes. You can see the chocolate's kind of softened slightly. The ice cream is also nice and soft. And you know, they spoke about. They spoke about the...
Okay. Before we carry on, I want to invite Jonathan in.
Oh, of
Jonathan, you're
course,
the
yeah. Actually,
ice cream pro.
Jonathan,
Come and help us.
You spoke about the chilies.
Guys,
Yeah.
I just saw Danilo and cooking oil, and you want me to come back?
I know. Are you also in shock?
I can't unsee that.
Can't unsee it.
So I got you the chili. You spoke about the chilies.
That looks dangerous.
But it's a joke. You're not going to do that now. No. Okay, great.
Yeah, I don't actually eat chili. I just like a little bit
A
of
little
chili.
bit. That might be a little too much.
A little too much, yeah.
Okay, so really hot, and we're going to pour it. We're going to aim for the Magnum.
But coffee and ice cream, on the other hand, is like a deadly combination.
Oh, wow.
And look at that. You got to try. You got to try to not miss.
gosh.
And you got to get it on the Magnum itself. So you get the chocolate in there, and then the ice cream
Which
starts
flavour
melting.
Magnum do you prefer to do this dessert with? I mean, you can probably use any of the
You could. We're
flavours,
using a
right?
classic today because we've added so many extra flavors. But Death by Chocolate would be amazing.
Or white chocolate.
Or the white chocolate and almond would be. Yes, you're right.
Death by chocolate is just too much goodness. That's like
There we
too,
go.
too much.
Did we do justice to reenacting or recreating this Magnum
This
moment?
is amazing, yeah. This is amazing.
So there's just two.
incredible.
We only made two today. One for you, one for Jay.
And one for
Oh,
Jay.
that's
So
very
everyone
sweet.
else gets a Magnum.
That's very sweet. Can I just unsee Danilo before I start eating
This
something?
might help. This might help.
I'm like shaking. I'm still shaking.
We need one of those machines they had in Men in Black.
It's so nice and warm as well. It's a nice
It
winter
is.
drink.
And that's the great thing about this dish is the longer it sits, the temperature starts to change. Obviously, the ice cream starts melting into the drink and it starts chilling.
And you can probably stir it up with the ice cream, right? Okay, was that supposed to happen?
That's why the stick's there.
Ah, okay.
So you can actually get it all in
I'm
there.
going to get it in there.
And we nearly
Amazing.
there. We're nearly there.
Amazing.
Awesome.
This
Okay.
looks incredible.
Well,
So do you want to give
do
it a
the
taste?
honours and you
Absolutely. Is it
give that
cool
one to
enough? Am I
Jay.
going to burn my tongue?
It should be. You got some of the ice cream in there.
I'm going to get the ice
It
cream in there.
smells incredible. Isn't it amazing?
That's ridiculous.
Oh my
You wanna
gosh.
try?
Oh my gosh. I'd love to.
I think we did a good
I'd
job,
love
Bonnie.
That is incredible. I'm going to down this.
That's Jay's one. You got
Okay. She used to me stealing her food,
It's
so it's
incredible.
all good. Okay.
Well done, Clem.
Oh, I'm so happy you enjoyed it.
Amazing.
Pop
Can I
over
take
to
this?
our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, for the full recipe and shopping list. After the break, we're revealing the results of our Dubsmash Battle, so stay right where you are while we wash our eyes with bleach to attempt to unsee what we saw in that Dubsmash of Danilo. We'll be right back.
Unlock the M collection.
Another delicious recipe brought to you by Salati Sugar. Always good, always sweet.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We are absolutely loving all of the feedback that we are getting from our dub smashers. All of the tweets are coming in, and they love it.
It's
they love
hilarious.
you guys.
So basically, if you haven't voted yet, you have to go and vote right now. And find us on Twitter at Afternoon Chat, and go and find the 2 videos that we posted. The one that's retweeted the most will be our winner. And if you kind of have just tuned into the show and you don't even know what we're talking about, we've got a preview of those.
Yes.
They shot 2. Here is our first clip that Jay and Jono shot. They've chosen their frozen clip to be the one that's going to be voted for. Take a look.
I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Drinks. Drinks again.
Oh, it's so good. And if you want to see...
So cute.
Ours is the exact opposite of cute. Take a look.
Magic Mike.
Why are you giggling? I love that little giggle halfway. That must be serious.
I couldn't help myself.
I felt a bit slimy, to be honest.
You look way too comfortable doing that, brother.
No,
That's the problem.
Do you know that we had to retake it? Because the first one, he actually really got into it.
I really got like, I was like, oh.
And I thought, oh, that's maybe a little bit
risque for TV. So you guys basically have to go to Twitter right now, find the 2 videos. The one that's got the most amount of retweets, and the time that we're chatting right here will be the one that's going to be our winner, and we'll tell you who those winners are going to be.
But we also found out that Clem, our resident chef and food stylist, also did one. Check it out.
Baking soda, I got baking soda. Baking soda, I got baking soda. Whip it through the glass.
I love how he's like blinking because like almost got in his face there. He was like,
I know.
Oh my gosh, Dubsmash is the best.
Absolutely obsessed. You've got to download the app. It is hysterical. And then send us some of yours as well.
Yeah. Johnny, let's talk a bit about this film industry because I'm very excited about both of you. I mean, you're in TV presenting and you've been on the whole soapy scene as well and reality shows, but both of you love like acting more than anything. And now this, obviously you guys are working on a project together. Let's talk about that.
It was awesome. Whole of January we were away shooting a movie, horror movie, for distribution in America, so we had to get our American accents down.
Wow.
She had it nailed.
Well, why don't we do the rest of this interview in American?
In American?
It's not American. Oh, sorry.
How did the opportunity come about?
We auditioned.
Was it a coincidence?
Yeah, we auditioned. We just saw the call to action. Yeah. They had seen her in Sleeper's Wake, so they wanted to cast her on the strength of that. They'd seen me in
Did you go as like a double team to audition?
Yeah, I can't say more than that, but I'm playing completely against. Well, maybe not against type, you know.
I want to hear your American accent.
Yeah, please.
Well, you're looking really good today, Jeannie.
Thank you, Mark. That's very convincing.
I love how it goes really soft in case no one hears. It's just like, really no one hear what I'm actually saying.
Let's be intense.
Did you guys honestly go to the audition room together? Or like, so they knew that you guys were together and then said, come on audition separately. So it wasn't like you guys just by fluke were like, hey, what are you doing here? Oh my gosh.
No, we went together.
Okay, cool, right.
People communicate in relationships.
Oh, sorry, that's why one might have failed, maybe, exactly. I've been Dubsmashing too often.
One day you'll know what it's like.
One day, when I'm all grown up.
It's going to be a cool date movie, like typical horror, all the regular characters.
Do you die?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
You're not allowed to say anything, rather not.
So there's a lot of blood and
there will be blood.
There will be lots.
Wow. That must be quite fun to film. Give us some, because you can't tell us much about the movie. Tell us about some unset antics that went on between the two of you.
Behind the scenes or on camera?
It's very tricky. It's very tricky, obviously, to act with him because we have our own relationship, and then now you're put in this situation where you have to say lines and be 2 completely different people. So sometimes it gets a bit awkward.
There was a lot of tension.
Okay.
No, there was a lot of tension. Like night shoots, 4 p.m. call time, wrapping at 4 a.m. the next morning, and you like got to do these hectic scenes. We were in a fight scene together where she had to like,
What was that like?
That was awesome.
It was amazing.
She
I
was
had to take
living
out
a
all
dream.
my anger.
You're so lucky because you're in a relationship together and you're in that same intense space together. Because a lot of relationships where you have an actor who's working really late nights, the other partner doesn't really understand that sort of space. You guys are in it together, so
exactly.
claws come out together.
Exactly. It's awesome.
Are you guys going to start syncing cycles and things together soon?
No.
And you guys actually both did Strictly Come Dancing. So doesn't that mean, I mean, Jonathan, I know, said that he's not such a good dancer, but don't you think that it would be really quite nice as a couple that you know how to move like that?
Yes.
Or is that just my thing, that I want to know how to tango with my boyfriend one day?
It is nice in theory, but putting that theory into practice is another story.
Yeah. Okay. Can we look forward to more opportunities of you guys working together?
Definitely, yeah. We've got a couple of movies in the works. So.
Really?
Wow, guys.
Yeah.
I also want to be in a movie, man.
This relationship's It's really working out.
because you were always so very keen on writing your own stuff, and I think you still do.
Yeah.
So when are those going to start coming out? When can we start seeing?
I've got 2 I'm busy writing at the moment, yeah. So the one I directed just before Top Billing just won an award in LA for Best Action Film, yeah.
What?
That's amazing.
That is outstanding, Jonathan. Congratulations.
So I missed the directing, but as long as I'm on set, I'm happy. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to getting back into movies.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
so apparently we have results for our Snapchat. I'll wait for our director to tell us.
Apparently, it was extremely close.
Neck on neck. Close. It was Disney versus Magic Mike. I mean, you don't get
51% versus 41%,
49.
apparently.
49.
And who got the 51%? Jonathan and Jay.
Jay? What? No. Congratulations. It proves that sex does not sell on television. It's his thing, okay? It does not sell.
It does not sell.
Well done, guys.
You can keep retweeting, though. Let's let the battle continue. It's not over yet. We didn't give them enough time.
Bonnie, did you retweet
internet was bad in this room.
No, it was actually quite good. Bonnie retweet any of them. Now you have to decide who you're going to retweet.
I was so traumatized. I couldn't even touch
It was so close. It was up to you.
But I really love the Vanilla Ice because I know all the lyrics as well.
I'm obsessed.
And give us a rendition, go.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. I was back with a brand new name.
She faked it. I knew it. I knew it.
I just, I clicked that I'm doing this on national television. Like, no!
What a great way to end the middle of the week right here on Afternoon Express. It's so cool to have you all with us right here. We are so excited to be with you again tomorrow. And make sure you tune in early tomorrow. Well, actually, by the way, we're not going to be on air tomorrow, apparently, due to the cricket, as well as on Monday the 21st. We also won't be on air, so we will see you all again next week, Tuesday, the 22nd of March. So enjoy your weekend and Human Rights Day as well. Enjoy it with your families, have a lot of fun, and we'll catch you again next week. Good night.
I've just found out I'm not working tomorrow. That is amazing.
Bye.
Another feel-good production.
Hi YouTubers, thank you so much for watching. Your support means the world to us. Join the Afternoon Express family by subscribing to our channel right here. And we'll keep you up to date with all our recipes and of course our fabulous episodes. Also, feel free to leave a comment and share this video. We do love it when you express yourself.